I have often made the observation over the last decade that elected Republicans are terrified of their MAGA base because their base is crazy and violent and makes threats against them if those politicians don't do what their base wants them to do and vote the way that their base wants them to vote. And I've made a similar observation about elected Democrats over the last 15 or 20 years that they don't give a shit about their base. They ignore their base entirely. And their rationale is like, we know you're not going to vote for a Republican, so we know you're still going to vote for us because you don't have any other choice. And two things. One, that's why they're all freaking out about the primary victory of Zoran Mamdani last night, the Democratic Party for mayor of New York. Because the entire establishment put their weight behind sex pest Andrew Cuomo, who's about to be indicted by Donald Trump's Department of Justice. They endorsed him anyway because they can't have these upstarts that are overturning the systems and challenging the systems within the Democratic establishment. Elected Democrats' attitudes and views of their own base were further exemplified in just crystal clear fashion yesterday when 128 Democrats in the House voted against an impeachment resolution that had been introduced against Donald Trump, including Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, Jared Moskowitz, and after spending days saying that Donald Trump had violated the War Powers Act and had behaved in an unconstitutional manner in bombing Iran, let alone his prior 40 years of his life, just the last 5 years of his life, 128 Democrats in the House voted against an impeachment resolution. And sure, they all had their reasons. They all had their talking points. And you know, but it's like right now when the Democratic base is craving fighters, people who will stand up and fight against this administration in an authentic manner. Excuse me, 128 Democrats in the House looked at their base and said, fuck you guys. Who else are you going to vote for? You're still going to vote for me. Yeah. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.